Have you ever wondered why people often follow laws and obey leaders, sometimes even without explicitly agreeing to every single rule or leader's decision? It is a fascinating aspect of political stability. Habitual obedience justifies political power by demonstrating a consistent, observed pattern of people following commands and laws, which in turn reinforces the authority of the government. This consistent behavior creates a de facto legitimacy, where power is accepted because it is habitually exercised and generally obeyed, rather than through explicit consent or a formal social contract. The core mechanism behind this justification lies in the concept of custom and expectation. When people consistently obey, it fosters an expectation among both the rulers and the ruled that this obedience will continue. This forms a bedrock of stability for political systems, especially those that developed organically over time without a singular founding event. Think of it as the gravitational pull of tradition. The longer something has been in place and accepted, the harder it is to dislodge, and the more normal it appears. To understand this better, we can observe historical examples where power transitioned smoothly simply because the populace continued to follow established routines and leadership structures, even when the specific individuals in charge changed. This ongoing pattern of compliance signals to all members of society that the governing body possesses effective authority, making its directives generally predictable and accepted. Philosophers like David Hume, for instance, were keen observers of this phenomenon. He argued that governments often derive their authority less from rational consent and more from long-established custom and the sheer force of habit. This perspective highlights that the justification is not necessarily about moral rightness, but about the practical reality of maintaining order and stability. It is a pragmatic view that explains why even imperfect systems can persist. Ultimately, habitual obedience acts as a quiet, powerful validator of political power, shaping the everyday expectations of citizens and rulers alike. It underpins the practical endurance of governance by making the acceptance of authority a default setting, allowing for societal coherence and collective action without constant renegotiation of foundational principles.